Imagine a monthly bill that once cost $300 a month, skyrocketing to more than $3,300. That's the reality for many condo owners here in Florida.
The boards blame fallout from the Surfside condo collapse, but in a WESH 2 News investigation, Justin Shecker reveals that may not be the only reason.
Looking to rent in northern Orange County, online listings for Winter Park Woods are less than $1,800 a month.
And I love this location, which is why I've stayed here all this time, through the ups and downs.
For condo owner Lorraine Roy to keep living in her 3-bedroom of more than 3 decades, her monthly homeowners association fee is now
$3,371.79. This is way too high.
The Winter Park Woods Condominiums Association provided owners 3 reasons for the HOA fee hike: Orange County code violations, insurance compliance, and Senate Bill 4D. The legislation passed in response to the Surfside condo collapse in June 2021.
We underfunded the reserves. Has been happening.
A January Florida Policy Project report found 1.1 million condo units in the state are 30 years or older.
The simple truth is condo owners have some choices.
Under Senate Bill 4D, all 3-story condo buildings that old had to undergo mandatory inspections by the end of 2024. Condo associations are required to increase their reserves to pay for maintenance and repairs. Former State Senator Jeff Brandes is the Policy Project's president.
Unfortunately, in some cases, the simple truth is developers are going to come in and redevelop these properties. They're going to buy out the existing condo owners.
After his monthly HOA fee jumped from $634 to more than $2,100 a month, Winter Park Woods condo owner Shane Costa received what he considers a low offer of $70,000 for his 1-bedroom. The offer came from an investor who appears to have purchased other condos in the complex.
I'm in a little bit better circumstance than most people right now, but there's people losing their homes.
At this condo complex in Altamont Springs,
there are people who live here no more, and they just couldn't withstand the pressure and had to sell out for a much lower price than they feel was fair.
A lawsuit filed by Steve Fieldman's attorneys accuses the Stone Creek at Wekiva Condominium Association of wanting to terminate the condominium form of ownership and convert the association into an apartment complex. The lawsuit says the association's board members are affiliated or employed by a real estate investment company based in Boca Raton. The association has denied the allegations in the lawsuit.
We should have stronger laws to protect the people who they have their entire livelihood, or all their future is in their condominium.
Brandes says lawmakers are struggling to come up with a solution.
I don't think that people living in single-family homes think that their tax dollars should go to condo owners who deferred maintenance for 30 years.
Roy still hasn't entertained an offer for her condo.
Not yet. I mean, I don't answer the phone, so.
She's offering this advice for other condo owners facing higher HOA fees.
Know who is on your board. Pay a lot of attention. And go to the meetings if you can. Watch what they're doing with your money. And pay attention to who owns.
Justin Shecker, WESH 2 Investigates.